Then you can request another $8,000 every 6 months until you are maxed out on the credit limit that they'll give you on that card. What is up, team? It's your boy Sledge from the SledgeIncTeam, back with another video. And today, we're going to be talking about 5 Navy Federal hacks that you need to know. And you know over here at SledgeInc, we get straight to business, so let's get to it. First things first, to take advantage of these Navy Federal hacks, you have to be a member of the Navy Federal Credit Union. And although not everyone qualifies, to become a member is pretty simple. You must be current or former military, the immediate family of someone who is current or former military, meaning a parent, child, sibling, grandparent, or grandchild. You can be the roommate of someone who's in the military or is former military, or you can be a current or former employee of the Department of Defense. Okay, so now that we done got eligibility out of the way, let's get to the 5 Navy Federal hacks that you need to know about. Hack number 1, if you have a parent or grandparent that is unfortunately no longer with us, you can still join the Navy Federal Credit Union. All you have to do is call Navy Federal, explain your situation, give your relative's name and branch of service, and that's it. From there, the Navy Federal representative will set you up with your new account. But you will have to put $5 in a Navy Federal savings account. Because Navy Federal is member owned, that $5 is your share of the credit union. That $5 will be locked into your savings account, and it'll be returned to you if you ever decide to cancel your membership. But why would you do that? Do your research on, after a while, you'll forget that that $5 is even there. But let's get to hack number 2. It's well known that Navy Federal is known as the house of high credit limits. Do your research on me having $80,000 in credit limits between 2 Navy Federal credit cards.
If you don't want to do the research, which a lot of y'all don't do, it's okay. I'm doing it for you.
If you want to get high limit credit cards with Navy Federal, keep in mind that Navy Federal is a relationship-based institution, meaning the more products that you have with Navy Federal, the higher chance that you have of getting high limit credit card approvals. Now, this hack is mainly for people with fair to good credit scores. If you have excellent credit, meaning 750 to 850, this hack probably doesn't apply to you. But for everyone else, make sure to open up a Navy Federal checking account and run some money through it, preferably direct deposit. And keep in mind, it can just be a portion of your check. It does not have to be your entire paycheck. And it really doesn't matter if you pull the money out the same day and put it in one of your different accounts, as long as that money is touching your Navy Federal checking account. Now, Navy Federal has more than one checking account, but you really only need the free one. You will often hear people say that you need the flagship checking account, which is a paid account that offers higher dividends, but that's not true. Either account would do. Another account that will help strengthen your relationship with Navy Federal is the Navy Federal Pledge Loan, which is essentially a secured loan that is funded by your own account. But we'll touch on that a little bit later in this video. And if you want to support the channel, join the membership. You'll get exclusive content, custom emojis, and you'll be the first ones to know when I drop new merch. Support the team. But on to hack number 3. If you have a Navy Federal credit card for longer than 6 months and you have never received an auto credit limit increase, one of 3 things have happened. 1, Navy Federal did a soft pull on your credit report and they deemed you not eligible for a credit limit increase at this time. 2, you have your credit account locked or frozen. And 3, for some reason, there's a lock on your Navy Federal credit card preventing you from getting a credit limit increase. Doing my research, I could not find out why a lock might be in place preventing you from getting credit limit increases. But I do know the only way to get it removed is by calling Navy Federal or messaging them through secured messaging. My Navy Federal More Rewards card was actually locked. And the only reason I found out is because I came across this information And I called Navy Federal and asked, do your research on making sure you don't have a lock on any of your Navy Federal credit cards preventing you from getting a credit limit increase.
If you don't want to do the research, which a lot of y'all don't do, it's okay. I'm doing it for you.
Hack number 4, ask for a credit limit increase after 3 statement periods. You're going to hear so many people on YouTube tell you to wait 91 days. But if that 91st day hits before 3 statement periods hit, you will be denied that credit limit increase. And I know because it happened to me. The good thing is you can just request a credit limit increase again as soon as that 3rd statement drops. And when you do, make sure that you request a $8,000 credit limit increase because that's the max amount that Navy Federal will give you. And let me clarify that. So when you put in for the increase, say for instance, your credit limit currently is $5,000. You're going to ask for an $8,000 credit limit increase to $13,000. Don't put $8,000 because that's exactly what they'll give you. Just $8,000 and that will be your total credit limit. You want to add $8,000 to your total credit limit. That's why if you already have $5,000, you want to ask for $13,000. Then you can request another $8,000 every 6 months until you are maxed out on the credit limit that they'll give you on that card. The max credit limit between all Navy Federal cards is $80,000. The Navy Federal flagship card has a max credit limit of $80,000 by itself, and its other unsecured cards have a max credit limit of $50,000. Now on to hack number 5. The first thing that I have to say about hack number 5 is if you're going to apply for any Navy Federal credit card, make sure to do the pre-qualification first. The major reason I say this is because a lot of people that apply for Navy Federal, they want to go straight to the Navy Federal flagship card. And in order to get the Navy Federal flagship card, you have to be eligible to get a $5,000 credit limit because the Navy Federal flagship card is a Visa signature card. And $5,000 is the minimum starting limit for any Visa signature card. Do your research on the different types of Visa cards. Visa Classic, Gold, Platinum, Signature, and the Visa Infinite card.
If you don't want to do the research, which a lot of y'all don't do, it's okay. I'm doing it for you.
Now, if you do the pre-qualification and you do not qualify for the Navy Federal flagship card, and that's the card that you want, it's okay. Pick your second choice because remember what I said earlier. In 3 statement periods, you can request a credit limit increase of $8,000. And now you'll have a credit limit higher than $5,000, surpassing the requirements for a Visa signature account. Now, if you just wait in a year's time, you can product change the card that you chose over to the Navy Federal flagship card without ever having to apply for it. But please, make sure that you're managing your credit correctly, paying your cards on time, and preferably in full every month. And if you want to support the channel, I have referral links to different credit cards down in the description of this video, or you can pick up some of your boys' merch. I'm rocking the "My opinion is more important than yours." I have to do your research. I had a separation in the preparation. Check out your boys' merch. Now let's get back to the video. Now I know I said 5 hacks, but your boy has another one for you. This hack is for people that's working to improve their credit score or those people that don't have an installment loan on their credit report. Now, if you're unsure of what an installment loan is, well, it's a type of credit account that allows you to borrow a lump sum of money and pay it back in equal monthly installments over a set period of time. An example would be like an auto loan, a student loan, or a mortgage. Credit cards could be a good tool for improving your credit if used correctly, but having a good credit mix is even better for your credit score. And this is where the Navy Federal Pledge Loan comes in. The Navy Federal Pledge Loan is a secured loan where you borrow money against your own personal savings or checking account. So basically, you're just borrowing your own money, but it reports to all 3 credit bureaus just like a standard loan. So when you make your monthly payments, which is essentially just moving money from one account to another, you're building positive credit history and you're also adding to your credit mix. But here's the hack in how to use the Navy Federal Pledge Loan to help improve your credit score. Make sure that you have at least $251 in a Navy Federal checking or savings account. But the more money that you use for the pledge loan, the longer the term. Now you're going to call Navy Federal and tell them that you want to open a pledge loan. The representative is going to lock the portion of money that you want to use for your pledge loan into a separate Navy Federal account. After they set that up, in a day or so, go to the checking or savings account that you use to set up the Navy Federal pledge loan and pay off 90% of the loan. Pay off 90% of the loan. Remember, when you're paying this off, you're just moving a portion of your own money from one account to another. But do not, I repeat, do not pay off the loan completely, because that will defeat the purpose of getting the pledge loan. What you want to do next is set up auto pay to pay off the remainder of the loan for the life of the loan. So just as an example, if you take out a $3,000 pledge loan, well, it would actually be $3,001, and you pay off 90%, you'll be paying just over $5 every month from one of your accounts over to the pledge loan for 3 years. Now, when other banks run your credit, they're going to see a loan that's paid off 90% and you have an on-time payments on it as long as you pay that $5 and some change for 5 years. Now, that's just an example. You can put more or less and have the term be either shorter or longer, depending on your goals. And after this reports a few times, watch your credit score increase. And remember, when you created this loan, you did it with your own money, so you cannot default on a Navy Federal pledge loan. Well, if you like this content or was just entertained, hit that thumbs up, share this video, but most importantly, drop a salute emoji in the comment section. And remember, the separation is in the preparation. It's your boy Sledge. Salute. Subscribe to the channel. Join the membership. Join the membership. Join the membership. Salute.